In Cincinnati, where they have spent their careers establishing themselves as elite playmakers, Ja'Marr Chase and T. Higgins have officially inked their respective contract extensions, securing their long-term futures with the Bengals. Chase, now the highest-paid non-quarterback in the league, has secured a staggering $161 million deal, while Higgins' four-year contract is valued at $115 million. Both wide receivers spoke to the media following the announcement, expressing gratitude for the process, acknowledging the hurdles along the way, and reaffirming their commitment to bringing championships to Cincinnati. However, while the Bengals have taken care of their dynamic receiving duo, they are still faced with critical decisions on the defensive side of the ball, particularly regarding Trey Hendrickson. The elite pass rusher, who once led the NFL in sacks, was granted permission to explore trade options, but a deal has yet to materialize. Part of the challenge is twofold. Any potential suitor would need to meet Hendrickson's contract demands while also offering the Bengals adequate compensation. As the offseason progresses, the list of teams in need of a premier edge rusher has dwindled. Washington, once a viable landing spot, has bolstered its defensive line. Tampa Bay opted for Hasten Reddick. Buffalo landed Joey Bosa. Atlanta acquired Leonard Floyd. The market for Hendrickson has tightened, leaving open the possibility that Cincinnati could pivot and work towards keeping him on a long-term deal. Discussions remain ongoing, and the Bengals are carefully weighing their options. With their first-round selection in the draft, the Bengals made a move to address their defensive needs, selecting Shedeur Stewart. The pick raises a key question. Was this selection meant to complement Hendrickson or to prepare for his potential departure? Stewart is an intriguing prospect with an imposing physical profile, standing at 6 feet 5 inches, nearly 270 pounds, with 4.59 speed and a 40-inch vertical. He has all the tools to develop into a dominant force on the defensive line. However, production versus potential is the primary concern. Over the past 3 seasons, Stewart has recorded just 1.5 sacks, leading to skepticism about how quickly he can translate his athletic gifts into consistent pass rush success. History has shown that raw talent can blossom. Danielle Hunter and Odafe Oweh both entered the league with limited collegiate sack numbers before developing into impactful pass rushers. The Bengals are betting on Stewart's upside, but whether he can contribute immediately remains to be seen. Cincinnati's approach to the draft underscores their confidence in the long-term stability of their offensive core. With Joe Burrow, Chase, and Higgins locked in for the foreseeable future, the Bengals have ensured that their offensive window extends for years to come. As Burrow himself once said, "Our window is my entire career." However, after a disappointing 9-8 campaign, the team also faces pressure to win now. If Stewart is a long-term project, other defensive options, such as Marshall's Mike Green, who led the FBS with 17 sacks, or Georgia's Mikael Williams, who has demonstrated a more polished pass rush arsenal, might have offered more immediate returns. Beyond the edge rush, the Bengals must also address other defensive deficiencies. They allowed 35 or more points 5 times last season, the most since 1991. Shoring up all 3 levels of the defense is a necessity, whether it's securing an interior pass rusher, adding depth at linebacker with Alabama's Jahad Campbell, or fortifying the secondary with safeties like Malachi Starks or Nick Emenwari. Cincinnati has multiple avenues to upgrade. The priority is clear. They cannot afford to waste an offense that can put up 30-plus points per game while simultaneously surrendering 40. Looking beyond Cincinnati, the quarterback landscape in the upcoming draft has generated significant intrigue. Mel Kiper Jr.'s latest mock draft has Tennessee selecting Cameron Ward with the number 1 overall pick, a move aimed at revitalizing an offense that ranked 31st in QBR last season. Ward, who posted the second highest QBR in college football, brings elite arm talent and playmaking ability to a Titans franchise desperate for a franchise signal caller. One of the most compelling selections comes at number 3, where Kiper has the New York Giants selecting Shedeur Sanders. The Colorado quarterback threw for 64 career touchdowns, far surpassing the Giants' league-low 15 passing touchdowns last season. Sanders' experience handling pressure, both on the field and in the spotlight, makes him an ideal fit for New York. Having grown up around the game under the tutelage of Deion Sanders, he possesses the poise, leadership, and mental toughness required to thrive in the demanding New York media landscape. Perhaps the biggest surprise of the mock draft is Ole Miss quarterback Jackson Dart landing. At number 9, the New Orleans Saints. Dart led the nation in total offense last season, amassing over 4,700 yards while displaying a blend of arm talent and mobility that has drawn comparisons to Joe Burrow's under-the-radar athleticism. His rapid development at Ole Miss, improving his completion percentage and increasing his touchdown totals, has made him a fast-rising prospect. With new offensive coordinator Kellen Moore looking for a quarterback to build around, Dart's dual-threat ability and toughness could make him an ideal fit for the Saints. The quarterback intrigue doesn't stop there. With 3 signal callers projected in the top 10, speculation is growing about whether a 4th could sneak into the back end of the first round. Candidates include Alabama's Jalen Milroe, Syracuse's Kyle McCord, and Ohio State's Will Howard, but one name gaining momentum is Louisiana Tech's Tyler Shaw. A standout at the Senior Bowl and combine, Shaw possesses the arm talent and athleticism to make an impact. However, questions remain about his accuracy under pressure and ability to process defenses at an elite level. At 26 years old, he is an older prospect, but with significant college experience, he may offer an immediate impact for a quarterback-needy team.